Hey guys, welcome to the video I'll be doing on Cardano. All right, so of course, before I get started, this isn't financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm giving my opinion on the market. You're responsible for your own trades, managing your own risk, doing your own research. And apologies ahead of time. I am a little under the weather, so if I go muted for a moment, it's just because I'm trying to prevent you from having to listen to me coughing. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Um, so I was having discussions with somebody on our Discord a couple days ago about this, looking at the golden cross on Cardano. And this is a golden cross is defined by the 50 and the 200 moving averages on a daily time frame, and that is exactly what has happened. Just kind of taking a look at the history here, though, let's just mark off the last couple times this has happened. I'm going to be using my vertical line tool here. Last time the golden cross happened was approximately right here. And then we had a death cross, which was about right here. And now what we're seeing is we're seeing a golden cross, and the golden cross just happened. All right, so the reaction here is much different from the last time we had a golden cross on Cardano. So the first time that we saw golden cross on Cardano versus the tether trading pair, we saw a drawdown on price, which took us down below the 50 moving average, but didn't go below the 200 moving average. And we refer to this as a mean reversion. So this is basically this 200 moving average is basically the mean in this case, and we kind of retreated, not all the way, but we had a good mean reversion there. Bounce up, stayed above the 50 moving average until it broke down again, and then we saw a break of the 200, claim that as resistance, and then eventually that caused a death cross. Okay, so right now what I'm seeing here, just for the record, everybody is super bullish right now, and there's nothing wrong with that because naturally you have a reason to be bullish. Everything is bullish right now. Everything is bullish right now. Of course, except for the bear tokens that are new to the market. Those are not doing so hot. So let's just take a look here. Let's take a look and see what we've got. So right now we've got, let me clear off some of this. All right, so we've got a golden cross. We've got a nice push up here. We've got a nice green candle so far today off of this golden cross. But if history is to repeat itself, more than likely, we're probably going to have a mean reversion. And again, what that means is we're probably going to gravitate towards, over time, and this, again, this could take 2 weeks, this could take 3 weeks, right? Likely we're going to gravitate back towards this 50 moving average, and then we're going to watch the reaction off of that. In my opinion, the 50 moving average on the daily is a good moving average to pay attention to. Right now, what I'm seeing down here, I'm seeing that we've got overextension on the daily stochastics. That's our green stochastics here because I'm on a daily time frame. Back the last time that we had a golden cross, we had the same situation. We had the same scenario where things were overbought, and that caused the golden cross to happen. Okay, so do not be surprised if you are considering buying here. Do not be surprised for this thing to retreat. Let's see what happened the last time we had a golden cross. From the bottom to the top, and let me go ahead and just make this a little easier to see. We retreated 38.2%. So we came all the way back 38.2%. And as far as a price, as far as a price retreat, that amounted to about a 40% drop. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind as we're going through this. And let's take a look and see, because we haven't topped out yet. But when we do, what is going to happen? All right, so we go from the bottom again. And let's just say, just for fun, let's just say that we topped out here. This could potentially come back down to 5 cents. That's at basically the 382. That's 38.2% retrace off of the measurement of this move. And by the measurement of this move, we're taking it here from down at 3 cents to potentially the top, which is at about 7 cents. Of course, this isn't done yet, right? So we'll just have to see how this daily candle completes. But it's very possible this comes back down to 5 cents. And of course, over time, what's going to end up happening is this 50 moving average, we can see the slope at which this is going, right? So if this were to come back down, very possible this comes back down to that 5 cent mark. I'd be very interested in adding to my position at 5 cents. If you just bought based on the basis of this golden cross, be ready to be stopped out. Set your stop loss and profit because you're probably going to get stopped out. Because the structure that we have going on this trend, does lead to a little bit more upside. People are very optimistic right now, and when everybody's optimistic, typically there is going to be continued move in that direction. But at some point, it's going to be met with some resistance. So let me go ahead and clear this off, and let's move to a 3-day time frame and take a look and see where this might top off. So in the 3-day time frame, we're just moving above the 200 moving average on the 3-day time frame, which is good. 3-day is at about 6.5 cents. We're currently trading at about 6.8 cents. Let's wait and see. There's 2.5, almost 2.5 days left on this 3-day candle. So if this comes back down below 6.4 cents, or 6.5 cents, somewhere in that range, it more than likely is going to retreat. And again, if that comes back, we're still looking at about the 5 cent range. But as far as resistance levels go, this level right here is going to be very important for resistance. I would expect this range, actually, let me define this just a little bit better because I'm seeing different candle opens and closures in this range. We've got this cluster right here, and I'm basing that off of this wick here. I know it's kind of hard to see now. Let me remove the shading behind this so it's a little easier to see. You can see that we've got a little bit of a wick in here. We've got more wicks in this area, but more importantly, there's 2 candle bodies right here that we have to pay attention to. Wicks on the bottom, wicks going through, and then candle open and closure. This level right here, which is going to be at about 7.7 cents to 8 cents right on the nose. I would expect that to be pretty important resistance. So if we move up there, let's just say, again, for a moment, we'll do a little hypothesizing here. We take this move down from the bottom. Let's just take it to the top of this. Our 382 is still at about 5.3 cents. So 5.3, 5.4 cents. That would be where I'm looking for. Once this does get exhausted, which it looks like it's getting close to be. I mean, let's face it, this has been a fantastic move, you guys. So we have gone up so far 130%. And I'm seeing people talking about buying this. I bought this yesterday or the day before I saw the golden cross. I'm not looking to hold this for a long time. I'm looking to take a little bit of a scalp, potentially up to about 7.5 cents. Then I'll be looking to buy back on a pullback. It could be that it comes back down to 5.3 cents, maybe 4.8 cents. The 50 would be ideal for this to come back to. And again, looking at support and resistance levels to reclaim, this level right here is going to be extremely important for us to reclaim right here. And what do I see here? What do you see here? Let me ask you what you see before I tell you what I see, because what's important is that I'm at least trying to teach you what you should be looking for. So what you should be seeing here is you should be seeing supportive structure and then a break. Then you see resistance right here, resistance right here. Then we have a breakthrough, an attempted support, and it didn't work, it failed. We had resistance at the bottom of the range, and then coming back, we had lots of clustering in this range right here. And I'm on a 3-day time frame, so pay attention to the higher time frames when you're looking at significant support and resistance levels. More clustering right here at the bottom of the range, clustering inside of the range here, proving to be support. We broke through. So now, if we come back, I'm going to expect the 50 to the 618 on this move. If we make it up to 7.5 cents, I'm expecting this pullback to be the support that we're looking for to launch us back up to potentially 10 cents to 20 cents. That's going to be the trade to take. Because what this looks like a potential 1-2. Even if this is not a 1-2 and this is an A, B, We're still working on putting in the C. Now, where is that C going to land? We don't know, but what we do expect to happen is if this is an ABC into an ABC, we're going to expect to see an A, a B, and then move it up to the C. And where that lands, we won't know. It may only be about 12 cents or something like that. Still, that's pretty darn significant when you consider this bottomed off at 3 cents, because that is 300% from where it bottomed out on this wave. So again, we don't know if this is an ABC or if this is a 1, 2, 3 yet. If we go beyond 161.8%, the length of this first move, then I would say that we have potential for this to be a 1, 2, 3, which would indicate that we have much, much higher prices ahead of us. But that is what I have on Cardano. Again, the important takeaways, we had a golden cross. Be prepared for mean reversion, which means we're going to get a pullback. Everybody is bullish right now. Sentiment is extremely bullish, which means more than likely we do have a raid up here at this level, which is about 7.5 cents, where I will be considering taking some off the table, waiting to reaccumulate down here in the 4.7. We'll call it the 5 cent range. I'll probably put some bids down here at the 5 cent range. I'm not going to be too greedy for that potential, movement back up, above maybe 10 cents or something like that. It's likely going to happen. But I do think that we will get a pullback here shortly within the next few days. But I do think that within the next 2 to 3 weeks, we will more than likely be back at the 5 cent range. So be prepared for that. Okay, guys, if this video did help you in any way, shape, or form, I do appreciate likes, subscribes, shares, all that good stuff. I enjoy doing these videos for you guys, and I hope you enjoy them as well. If you want to be part of our Discord, just go ahead and throw in a comment in the YouTube chat. I'll be more than happy to get an invite code out for you. But wherever you're in the world, I hope you're having a good day, a good night, and a good evening.